and welcome back to TNS number 9. It is time for some of God's gift Guilty Gear excerpt here. My name is King Jobber, joined by Fox, and we are going to guide you all through some top 6 action.
Yes, I know you're wondering where's the top 8, but you know, there's some other brackets going on at the same time. Kind of had to cut stuff short. There is a time limit. Believe it or not, there are a lot of things going on.
For sure.
But that does not mean we still can't bring you great excerpt action.
Yeah, absolutely, and it is going to be absolutely fire here. We already have some great character variety right off the bat, the likes of, we have Slayer, of course. We have some Ram action here in top 8. You know, normally when you see Ram in top 8 in an excerpt bracket, you think Solstice.
Yes.
But instead, this time we do have young Star Eater, a Florida local who has made it up into top 6. So that's going to be really exciting to see. Lots of great action. Excerpt is still going strong even in 2024, all thanks to that rollback.
Rollback is a great gift to everybody because now it allows you to play matchups that you don't normally get to have because, you know, the delay is too bad. You know, the normal block string, you can, like, IB, FD out, mash buttons on, you can't do. Now, like, you know, your one-frame little combos. Now it's just like, oh, I can just play the greatest players in North America, like, whenever.
Exactly.
You just show up like, oh, I want to play today. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. And with a game like Exert, too, a lot of those micro interactions really matter, too, right? Being able to get your punishes on the FD spacing, having those just blocks available to get those throw punishes, things like that. So you're having a lot of new blood in Exert as well with the advent of rollback who are placing really well in a lot of these tournaments. It's not just the old guard anymore or the guard that was kind of sticking with Exert before we got rollback. You're seeing a bunch of new people, and that's always exciting to see.
Yes. Even though when you look at most major tournaments, still see most of the old guard because, like, you'll see Elven Shadow, you see Mystic, you'll see, is Path of Flip considered old? I mean, he's old, but
at this point,
he's old, but I don't know about Exert standards. Someone correct me, man. Look at that. There's a Fu. Fu's been around for quite some time.
That's true.
He was supposed to be here this weekend, but he couldn't make it. But he's still one of the strongest players in North America, hands down.
Yeah, you know, he wanted to give some of the other players a chance to shine this weekend, right? Instead of coming here and taking it free from everyone. And speaking of some of those other players, we are going to be kicking things off with Pengie versus Ceehill coming up in our winner's side of the bracket here for our winner's semis. Of course, Exert is a pretty fast and volatile game, so we'll see how quick all this goes.
It can also be, there's a chance that there's a slow pace because when you get up to a level of top 8s, top 16s, a lot of people are a lot more deliberate with the decisions. They choose to be more defensive. They take less risks because they're like, oh, I'm in winner's side, so, you know, I don't want to get sent to losers, or they're already in losers and it's like, all right, I've gotten this far, let's not mess it up by doing something wacky, one would say, you know?
Yeah, I wouldn't know about that. I play Slayer. That's all we do.
You can play a calculated Slayer game. You can do, like, you can walk forward, gain meter, whiff punish with 5K, whiff punish with 2D. You can do dead on time if they whiff something really big, if you have 50 meter.
Yeah, that calculated Slayer style is definitely what you think of when you think of, like, Daemendo, right?
Yes.
And then on the flip side there, of course, you have Crocs and Socks who plays that more wild Slayer, but it works.
It's calculated to a degree.
Calculated chaos.
Yes, there you go. Shout out to Crocs and Socks.
Yeah, one of the best players in all of North America there as well. Sure, we'll see him at some events later on in the year, but right now here at TNS, we're going to get into, I believe, a button check to kick things off. I'm really curious if it's going to be Zato versus Chipp in winner's side.
The thing is, you don't really see Zato that much anymore, mostly due to the fact that a lot of – this doesn't look like a button check, by the way, because that's just kind of hitting Nobiru and Chipp. All right, they're just going.
Oh, man, they are going right into it. So Zato here on winner's side, that is really rare to see for sure. Like you were mentioning, he was strong in Sign, but really got his legs cut off in the later versions of the game.
More of the 2.1 patch, the patch we're on right now, which was like 2017 or something like that, 2018. Okay, right now Pengie's doing chip stuff, teleport, jump H.
Yeah, there's, you know, C, keeping the pressure up.
No, I'm jumping out the corner. We get a knockdown. We got a bad burst. Oh, my good. Well, little Eddie's dead, so it's okay.
Yeah, that was a huge opportunity there for Ceehill after the burst came out, but still, we're trying to capitalize now. Let's the giant shark rip.
All right, I'm over for his hit, but it didn't do that much damage compared to me. Oh, the Eddie took the 2S. Let's go.
Yo, get down, Mr. President. The YRC, though, still going to get caught with the chip damage, and Pengie takes the first round.
Yeah, you have to use green guard there or faultless defense in order to make sure Chipp does not kill you, because Chipp can kill in this game.
Yeah, he is very, very strong in this game. Very tricky to be able to block as well and catch in neutral.
All right, there we go. Blocks the no leader pressure. Gets away from the command grab setup. Now little Eddie is dead, so Chipp can kind of just like fly around. Zato still has strong anti-airs, but you got to be careful versus a character like Chipp.
Yeah, we're chasing up to the skies, not able to quite get it the second time there. Oh, and the fear saw that little Eddie was right underneath him, so just held onto the FD for dear life.
All right, little Eddie's gone once again. Overhead, no, brother!
Oh.
The Recta, no, don't get hit by that. All right, getting hit by that is not so bad. It's hard to see.
Oh, and he's able to jump out of the leaf grab, but still gets caught by the air throw. YRC to try and get out of this corner here, but there we go, the teleport in.
There's the gold burst attempt, gets the throw. That's game one for Pengie. Let's go.
Pengie's doing a really good job at forcing a lot of these scrambly situations, which can be difficult for Zato to deal with, right? Because Zato wants to play his game where he knocks you down, starts running the Eddie mix-ups, and when you're having to control two characters, it makes that scramble even more difficult.
Yes, because little Eddie's very susceptible to getting hit, and he gets, deleted for like 10 seconds, something like that. But you still have to deal with the fact that, Zato. All right, Nobiru gets rid of little Eddie with the Alpha Blade. All right, left-right mix-up. Oh, it just goes low this time. 6H, no counter hit. We're chilling. We're not chilling anymore. All right, it's pretty bad.
Oh, fakes out the teleport there. Just goes for the run-up. Meaty low. Not going to quite work. Nothing personal, kid.
Gets a teleport to punish it with 2S. All right, so Ceehill, gets 6P but no combo.
Yeah, that could have been a round-winning combo, but we picked it up anyway after the next hit. Great stuff here from Pengie, already looking so strong.
All right, we're about to, Pengie looking like he's just going to get the winners finals for free, no work involved. 6 people going the wrong way, but it doesn't matter. 2S drill hitting.
And there's the burst sending you all the way to the corner, chasing to the skies. A little awkward angle that we hit, so we weren't able to get the stanky leg in there.
Ooh, messed up the air dash mix up there with the jump H. Ceehill gets another chance. Nobito hits. Oh, a little Eddie gone, but it's okay. Almost has 50 meter. Decides to use it for YRC. Oh, there's a teleport, but no punish.
Oh no, we had little Eddie underground, but didn't go for any kind of a follow-up there to punish the Alpha Blade. That is so tragic.
All right, gets the jump D knockdown. Late jump S. Oh yeah, there's the burst. Last attempt here for Ceehill. Has to worry about Chipp. Oh my god, forget what I just said. Ooh.
I'm not going to be able to get the kill, but still has to find one more hit. That Shark has been doing a really good job of catching Pengie while he's going to the skies here.
My man did find me YRC, and he managed to get the teleport jump HDP. You almost I don't think I've ever seen find me YRC ever. Ever. Because it's one of those things you do after like a specific knockdown. You do find me, and like, all right, cool. It's harder to see you because you blend in with the background.
Yeah.
But doing find me YRC is like some next level. I know you're not going to press a button, so I'm going to get like this free camouflage.
Exactly.
And to prey on the fact that you don't know what Find Me startup looks like. So it's kind of one of those things you use as a, all right, the round's almost over. Do you know what I'm doing here?
Yeah, it's just a big knowledge check, right? Are you going to be able to figure out, like, are you going to be able to find me, right? Yeah, especially because Zato was in the air, so it's like, how are we going to interact with this situation? I'm just going to send it, see what happens, and it came out in Pengie's favor, taking it 2-0 and moving on to winners finals with a pretty, doing a pretty good job at controlling that chaos like we talked about a little bit before. A lot of chaos going on in the matchup between Chipp and Zato because little Eddie takes a lot of those stray hits for Zato, but unfortunately he wasn't really able to react to those situations and capitalize on them.
Yes, if you're not practiced as an Eddie player, as a Zato player, whenever you let Eddie take a hit, you kind of have to be on point. You need to be able to do like dash up 5P, dash up 2K, 2K2D, get a knockdown. You need to really say like, hey, you got rid of little Eddie, but I'm still here, you know?
Yeah.
You buy time with a knockdown, you get a setup, you run your mix-up, and then little Eddie comes back. It's like, all right, cool. I'm a real character again, you know?
And interesting, we're going to this next match here with TeddyTreeBark versus Star Eater. It's kind of a similar matchup, right? A character with a lot of mobility who's hard to catch, and a character who has extra tools to go for a lot of set play options. You have Ram, who's going to be consistently trying to catch Millia, who's going to be taking to the skies, and the goal is to lock her down in the corner, set up those swords, and then run that train.
Yes. Ramlethal was typically seen as not a strong character for a good lifespan of XRD version 2, Rev 2, but a lot of the Ramlethal players have kind of just figured out like, hey, we just need to get them into the corner and do unreactable mix-up, and it's okay.
Yeah, the entire character is pretty much built around that, which is interesting because that's also similar to how she plays in Strive. She's a very different character in Strive, but it all still comes down to being incredibly powerful in the corner and so hard to deal with. And it's cool that they kept that same spirit from XRD.
Speaking of set play spirit, Millia is just, as you all know, she knocks you down, she puts the disc on you, and now you're the same as every other person on the planet. Unless you can block 16 frame overheads on reaction. In which case you should not be playing fighting games, you should be playing on the Lakers. The Lakers need you.
For sure. Even more difficult too because she's better in neutral since she has pin in this game, right? So she takes this guys, throws pin at you, she can score those hard knockdowns with them as well.
Wait, all right. The Talus knockdown. All right, pin pressure. And you can see Star Eater trying to jump out of the corner. Hey, 6K.
Ooh. Early burst gets baited, but not going to be able to get a punish on it. There we go. Starter with the low altitude air dash finally escapes, but it's still on the defensive until now.
All right. Teddy decides to burst there. He doesn't want to get knocked down near the corner versus Ramlethal. So that, ooh, block the overhead, but that's still plus. Please remember the overhead's plus, and you got hit by Daro. All right, it's on the block.
Yeah, here we go. This 5D with the follow-up here. Look at the damage!
Overhead. Bro, that life bar has not recovered. Send help. Send help!
No, it's still going, and now this next mix-up is going to kill you. There it is, and that's exactly what we mentioned before. Die for me is very apt for Star sponsor tag there.
As you saw there, Teddy just didn't block 2 overheads, and he just evaporated. Oh my God! He tried to gold burst the other overhead.
Yeah, and it's like you mentioned, they're almost unreactable in a lot of cases, right? The overhead is so scary against Ram, and now here we are back to the corner once again.
All right, we blocked the overhead, but we didn't block the second overhead. All right, time to help the same mix-up.
You're actually lucky Star Eater doesn't have meter, because if he did, that was going to be it, but this is still going to be it anyway with a perfect to kick things off.
That is...
Oh, no. Penny, it's okay. There's still another game.
Go to character select. Go to character select.
Yeah, just take a breather.
Tap down, brother.
There
you
it
go.
is. Yep.
All right. I can't tell you how many people would have pressed rematch and said, you know what? That didn't happen. I'm sending it. And, you know, they kind of just evaporate.
Yeah, but Teddy's been around for a long time. He knows, you know, take your time, breathe, think about what went wrong there. The main thing he's got to know is that he has not blocked those overheads in the corner. Star Eater likes to go for 2 overheads in a row, following each other, you know, trying to bait out that you're going to try and block the low.
It is it's difficult because you have to worry about delay air dash overhead, empty jump low, empty jump into air dash, immediate air dash again. There's a bunch of mix-ups there, but the biggest problem is, yeah, he's not blocking this overhead spin streak.
Yeah. And the overhead's so difficult to get. And when you're playing this matchup, too, as Millia, you don't want to get put in this situation. You want to control that neutral game.
Wait, he dropped his combo. All right, and he did immediate tech jump K like a real Guilty Gear player.
Oh, but look, still not even allowing Teddy a moment to breathe. Pushes him right back into the corner with the sword still set up.
All right, we finally out of the corner. Pin hit. Set up the disc. Kind of botched the mix up there, but it's okay. You're not getting hit by I'm sorry.
That is a crazy pickup.
Got hit by Ram. You're not dead, but you have to hold this mix up once again. No, not enough for you to detangle, no burst, so let's see what you do here.
Oh, goes for the low this time. After a full game of hitting you with overheads, finally the low comes out.
Help, help, the sword girls are pressing me.
Set point already here for Star Eater now. Trying to make this a quick 2-0. All
right, jump H. Ooh, try to do roll 5D there. Star Eater doing a good job of not falling for the standard Millia tricks. Oh my God, Teddy's risk gauge is pretty high, but gets the air throw.
I like this. Teddy needs to be a lot more mobile, trying not to get caught by any of these Ram buttons. But here we go. Once again, sorts it up. This time it's mid-screen.
All right, not so bad. Decides to gold burst the string. Gets it. But the immediate air dash forward afterwards. Oh, is that going to hit?
Wake up winger?
RC.
No.
Spent 100 meter to get a reversal. It'd be like that.
That's just Millia things. There we go. 6K into the hair car. Time to run our own set play, but a little bit of a drop situation there. Still able to maintain this corner pressure.
All right, Roll picks up the pin. Trying to see, yep. TeddyTreeBark not really stopping Star from, you know, jumping too profusely, which can be kind of hard because you don't want to get air thrown, you don't want to get anti-aired, but you do need to have some sort of stop sign for people being in the air.
Yeah, every single time we've gone for that 5D from Teddy, Star has jumped it over and over.
So, Teddy does not have pin. It felt like he tried to look for it. He got hit by counter hit sword.
This is not good.
He's not dead, but he has to guess again. He's been like, oh God, he lives, he lives.
Gets the goal burst. This is huge now. Needs to spend this meter wisely, but gets clipped by the falling JK, and there it is, 2S. Star Eater takes it.
Teddy obviously not happy getting blown up like that. I don't know if he's played against a lot of Rams in his time or not, but it feels like he was very unprepared for Star Eater.
Yeah. It's difficult to get high-level Ram experience in the U.S. I mean, rollbacks definitely made it a lot more viable, but still, Ram's not a super popular character in this game, right?
Yes.
Compared to, you know, the likes of Elfelt and Johnny and those others that you can get tons and tons of experience against. So yeah, definitely, you know, the knowledge checks were there, not being able to block a lot of those corner mix-ups. We finally started blocking the overheads, but it was too little too late. The low started coming out, and that was just it.
Yeah, it's really difficult to fight a character like Ramlethal when you see someone who's seasoned, like Star Eater. There's also Solstice. When you fight people of that caliber, you're like, all right, now this character who I'm typically trying to run away from with her big sword buttons, she gets a hit, she knocks me down. It's like, wait, why am I getting mixed several times in a row?
Yeah,
and then you're not prepared for the aftermath. Like, okay, she can do all these options after she knocks me down in the corner. You have to worry about her buttons still being really big. She still has 2H and 2S. Like, those are slow, but they cover a lot of space on the ground. So, like, you try to jump at her, she just does the big, like, 180 button counter hits you. You're like, oh, I've made a mistake. I shouldn't be here. What have I done to, be here? But even though she's considered to be weaker, it doesn't mean that, it's just a free win. That doesn't happen in this type of game.
And one big thing we didn't see, too, was we've never really saw challenging the swords, right? Killing the swords and getting rid of them to shut down that altogether. You saw a big situation there where Teddy was able to escape from the corner and got pushed back in by buttons alone, and the swords were still set up because we didn't get rid of them. That's a huge aspect of fighting Ram.
Yeah, like, when she sets up those swords, you actually can use your fast normals, like your jump punches, jump kicks, to get rid of those, and then still be mobile because most characters rise up with a jump button, air dash forward, air dash back, double jump. You have different aerial options to make sure you're not locked down immediately. But the second you fly near the swords and you don't get rid of them, that's a huge detriment.
Yeah, absolutely. And you want to talk about air options here. We have Mr. J2K, Slayer with LUISALLCAPS coming in, going to be going up against Ceehill. Lewis is a Florida local player, originally started in Orlando, playing a lot of the juicy monthlies, but has recently moved to Tampa, so has been having a lot of action there. Rocking the GOT XRD shirt, the Baja Burst.
Baja Burst?
Yeah, that's our little local.
Oh.
So it's going to be Slayer up against Zato, which is going to be really interesting. I'm curious how Lewis is going to be able to handle killing out Little Eddie. 2K and 2H are going to be really good options for Slayer in this. 2K specifically, a really quick poke just to get rid of Eddie.
Yes. 5K, I also believe reaches. It should reach to where Little Eddie is, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. It should, yeah. 5P is the one that won't, because 5P whiffs on crouchers
for sure. 5P is pretty high, but it is a fast anti-air button. So maybe if you see a Nobiru that whiffs, you just dash a 5P, hit Nobiru, you get rid of Little Eddie. And then, the standard Slayer, he hits you with Power Bunker, he hits you with Jump H, he hits you with Sweep, and you're like, all right, life is hard because you lost 50% off of 3 hits maybe.
Yeah, and then on the flip side here, Ceehill's going to have to figure out how exactly are we going to lock down Slayer and prevent a lot of these backdash cancels and just getting out of mix-ups for free, right? No Slayer likes to block. They're going to wake up backdash jump to immediately negate any mix-up that you go for.
The Slayer that does wake up block on the first instance and doesn't do backdash cancel is the scariest Slayer to fight.
They are, absolutely. A Slayer that's patient, that's scary. Let's see. We're about to find out right now exactly how Lewis is going to take on this matchup.
So hopefully Lewis understands his normals to block out a lot of Zato pressure, stop Eddie from flying at him for, flying at him for free, hitting full screen Nobirus, doing drill, and sometimes as a Slayer player you're okay with taking some trades because the damage output is just absurd. Exactly.
Life is just a resource here for Slayer. Immediately goes for the IED in over the 5H.
All right, Ceehill gets a knockdown confirmed. There's a drill mix-up. Hey, other side low. Let's go. Unsummon. Just trying to pin down Slayer, make sure he can't. Oh, scary.
Yeah, but great challenges there on the forward dash as well. And you see Ceehill is taking to the skies a lot. Doesn't want to be caught on the ground where things like Mappa and 5K can hit you. You got to be careful, though, because that crosswise heal is a huge threat.
All right, Little Eddie's gone, though. He's not going to come back for a little while unless Ceehill can buy the time. They have a huge life lead, but that doesn't mean anything to Slayer.
Yeah, absolutely. The moment that he can score that one knockdown, everything can go south real fast.
Oh, Lord. Ah, we're getting mixed. Help!
And look at this, burst finally comes out, was a little scared.
It's Shark season.
Bro, I don't know if I've ever seen that super used in a high-level scenario like this.
Shoutouts to Beautiful Dude. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, hey, Nobiru, you're not FDing. If you don't jump FD, that hits you right away, so you got to be careful.
So a good first round. It nearly went south, though, right? Lewis was able to score that knockdown, and then Slayer's mix-up game is so scary. Gets the counter hit into the pile bunker.
That was like a 4th or HP. All right, time to block the Slayer pressure. Forward throw. Ah, help! You were pressing buttons. But it's okay. You managed to get positioning back. All right, it's on time. Oh, hey, Dead Man's Hand. Shout out to Beautiful Dude again. Drill unblockable? No, decides to try to burst and still gets hit anyway.
And chasing up to the skies there. You saw try to catch the tech forward. Oh, cross up dead time? No, you're not.
No! that's cheap. That's cheap. How the hell? How am I supposed to block cross-up dead on time? Come on, bro.
It almost feels like with the way that these guys are playing that they are fans of Beautiful Dude and of Crocs and Socks.
That would be that's something actually. The dichotomy of both of those players being here. All right, gonna get a knockdown. Gonna get little Eddie back after this setup. Oh, a 6P trade.
Set it up once again. Send that drill out.
Triple overhead block. Go low. Yes, sir. 5D. Go for the unblockable setup. You don't have burst this time. The YRC did mess up the timing for LUISALLCAPS to stand block. Because sometimes when you see YRC, you're committed to the action that you've already taken for a few frames. So Lewis was just like, wait, YRC, what's going on here? And gets hit by the overhead.
Yeah, you know, we have it's a trend in modern fighting games complaining about things eating your inputs. XR did it first, all right?
All right, air dash up H. They confirm.
Nice backdash there, avoiding the 2K.
Oh, close S starter, no. You don't want to get hit by close S by Slayer crouching. All right, no combo off of that, but you have to be careful. Lewis does have meter.
Yeah, and there's that 2K. Sends out another one, gets the crosswise heel. We're going to go all the way to the corner.
Oh, doesn't get the knockdown, but 6K confirm after. It was a reset. It was a reset. That's what it was.
Yeah, for sure. But that's a good round now for Lewis. Let's see if we can carry on this momentum here. If we can just score that first hit and run our game plan. We've been consistently going for a lot of overheads, though. A lot of the it's late, so I'm curious if we're going to see some lows come out later on.
All right, gets knocked down with drill again. OTG burst from Lewis. Doesn't want to hold Zato pressure after Eddie comes back. But you're holding it right now, my friend, and you're down a burst. There's an unsummon.
Oh, my God.
Counter hit 5H.
Yeah, pick up with the shark.
All right, retreat back, make space. Oh, my God.
That was a crazy clash, but nice getting the JD on the other side.
All right, looks like Ceehill messed up his Oki, but it's okay. Now he gets a knockdown. Nobito hits again. Has a good life lead, but whoo, 6P to stop the air approach.
Yeah, beautiful there. Now Ceehill sitting on set point. Just needs one more round. Is about to get burst back as well, so this is looking pretty good.
Whew. All right, doesn't get a knockdown from the double overhead. Hey, let's go. The drill is a low. Please block low. Please. If you can't backdash cancel, you can't play this character. Anyway.
Oh, no.
All right, we just escaped. We have a pretty sizable life lead.
There's nice 2K into the Mappa, crosses up to the other side.
Ooh, fakes the overhead this time. Just more Mappa punches. Oh, God. RC, and where'd your life go? What happened?
Yeah, you got to watch out for the possible burst coming out here.
All right, Ceehill might, yeah.
There it is. Very first instance of Bloodsucking Universe that we saw all set. So saving his life there just at the end, taking it to 1-1.
All right, Ceehill, I don't want to say got unlucky, but it felt like there was one or two instances where he kind of didn't get a good approach after knocking out Slayer. He got like 2 drills a hit, but he didn't really get a big confirm. Oh, get a big confirm.
Big confirm, yeah, there it is.
Burst now. Don't want to deal with a little Eddie pressure. Hey.
I like that, the late JS there to be able to land in time, and this is gonna hurt. Third pile bunker, absolutely. Help!
All right, you're gonna get a knockdown. Oh, blocks the overhead. No command grab for you. Too far for knockdown. Just sits out little Eddie. All right, it's time to go. Oh, little Eddie died due to the trade. Mappa again, try to chip out.
Oh, trying to go for JS there while Ceehill was already in the air. I don't think that's what we wanted, but wow!
That was a throw attempt. That was 100% a throw attempt.
Absolutely, and the evasiveness there of Dandy Step coming out in Lewis's favor.
Ooh. All right, double overhead. Yep, no knockdown. Drill a little bit too far. And you can see Ceehill trying to be kind of careful, making sure little Eddie can't be killed in the meantime. No one summoned? Oh, little Eddie's gone now.
Gone, but still, we're keeping the drill up.
All right, Lewis has decided not to block any drills on Wake Up. I respect that, I guess.
Oh, the clash there?
Mappa, please. Hey, close ass. Ceehill tried to do backdash YRC again, but YRC startup does have counter hit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, had to go for the YRC to save yourself there. Lewis was absolutely going to blow you up. Even a burst dead on time would have closed it out, possibly.
All right, 2S again. All right, Lewis has a lot of meter, but might not get to use it. Oh, no 6P anti-air. Hey. He cannot block. Drill is his biggest enemy right now.
It absolutely is. I mean, he's also going for 5P a lot to try and get those anti-airs, but Ceehill is doing a good job flying just above him where 5P is not going to reach. It's a great anti-air button, but only if they're coming in on you from that air dash angle.
Yes. 2S might be the better answer there, but right now Lewis might not get that chance because he's just eating a lot of moves.
That was all just landing on top of drills and sharks.
Hey, speaking of drill, there we go. Finally blocked the drill and Wake Up. Oh, but he gets counter hit by another drill. There's the burst. Lewis is trying to get rid of little Eddie. Doesn't get the confirm.
Oh, you see, trying to put out that 2S. Now too far away for the command grab.
Oh, resummon. All right, on the blocker die, my friend. Double overhead. GG.
And that is going to be it. Great adaptation between both those players. Unfortunately there, though, for Lewis, he just really had a difficult time dealing with the fly from Ceehill. And, of course, like we saw, the drills, just not blocking those drills at all. Constantly waking up and getting hit by them.
I'm going to say Lewis was trying to do a wake-up backdash cancel.
Probably.
And, like, after the second time, you're kind of like, you know what? I'm just going to block, you know? Because, like, it's not worth it to eat all that damage and then see that Zato has a little Eddie back, because now you're just like, wait, I took all this damage, and now I still have to block little Eddie pressure. So you're down a bunch of life. You're failing your wake-up option, and now you're just like, okay, you got to untilt, get back in the game and say, okay, I will get this next time. I just need to block this move so I'm not getting knocked down versus the character who wants me down with, you know, his puppet.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like if that was a 3 out of 5 set, we could have seen much more adaptation, but just in that quick match there, the time that we had, he just wasn't able to really figure it out in the end.
Yes.
But still, getting close there. Slayer is definitely a really strong character. We've seen time and time again that all he needs, like you mentioned, is that one counter hit. That one counter hit to put you into the corner. Not even put you into the corner, honestly. He's debatably more threatening mid-screen when he can get you with left-right mix-up pressure.
Yes, because now you have to block him, like, dashing through you onto the other side. As you saw earlier, he did cross-up dead on time, which is very scary because it is frame 1 after flash, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, for sure.
Essentially, if you're not blocking the correct way when it occurs, you're just getting hit.
Exactly.
And if he has meter, you're probably dead depending on where your life bar is at.
Yeah, and then if he's going to go for the burst dead on time, too, that's probably the highest single hit damage move in the entire game.
I will agree with you, yes.
Plus with all the invincibility, because I believe original dead on time only has startup invincibility, but the burst one has invincibility all the way through.
It sounds correct to me, yes, because like the only time I see is when I see Crocs play, honestly.
Yeah, he's the master of that.
Every time I see Crocs, I'm just like, oh, right, burst dead on time is a thing. Right, okay, Crocs. Please don't do that. And he does it anyway. I'm like, all right, Crocs, you're being a jerk.
It's the most devastating mix-up in all of Guilty Gear Xrd.
Because you're like, I don't want to get hit once and die, but you're also like, I need to avoid this somehow, so I just need to rush him down.
Yeah, for sure. But it looks like we are getting some of our other players up on the stage here. Teddy is hopping up once again, hoping to get a little bit of redemption from what we saw on the winner's side of the bracket there.
Hopefully he'll be a little bit more locked in, because it looked like he was very unaware of what to do versus Star Eater's Ram.
Yeah.
Which can be, again, jarring, because maybe you kind of coasted through winners because you play Millia, you got the knockdown. You're like, all right, cool. You never played the game. I never have to worry about your defense. I never have to worry about your offense. I just knock you down and you can't guess, you know?
Yeah, but he's going to be going up against Uriel, who is a Kai player. So it's not necessarily the same exact thing, but it is a familiar scenario where it's getting put in the corner, Grinder is getting put on you, and now you have to guess the overhead and the lows, right? So Teddy's probably had a lot more experience against Kai, considering Kai is a pretty popular character, fighting the types of Evangeline, you know, and other tournaments and stuff like that. So we'll see how Uriel is going to deal with Teddy's flavor of Millia here.
Kai is basically a character who wants, I'm going to say wants, to keep you at like far slash range, 2S range, 2D range, jump S range, jump H range. Like, they all contain a large portion of the screen, and they kind of demand a response that's either you anti-air him cleanly or you surrender the area he's contesting, because sometimes it's not worth it to get hit by jump H and then he does run up 2K 2D after, and you're like, oh, that comboed. And it's like, yeah, it has a bunch of hits done.
For sure. And Uriel, also a local player as well in the Orlando area. Been playing Kai for a long time here. I played many matches against Uriel and against Lewis as well, so excited to see them here on this stage. But we'll see. I'm curious how this is going to play out, especially how Uriel is going to be able to chase down Teddy's Millia, because Millia likes to take to the skies. Her air movement is some of the best in the entire game, but Kai does have some really good anti-air options, right? He's got that close slash, which has a really good upwards hitbox. 2H is nothing to sneeze at as well.
And then, of course, yeah, his standard DP goes all the way up to the heavens. So quick button check right here, making sure the players have all their stuff working. Also giving production a little time to get stuff in order. You know, standard fighting game stuff.
Yeah, and button checks too are a good, especially at these offline majors when people have been playing a lot of PC. Button checks are a good time to kind of feel out the delay on console, right? Because things are different when you jump onto a PS4 Pro compared to playing on Steam.
Also, if you play on Steam and your PC you can't handle certain FPS drops, cough, cough. I'm not saying you need to have a really nice PC. I'm just saying have consistent FPS when you not play on PC. That's all I'm saying.
If you're playing Tekken, please get a better graphics card.
Those are they're kind of hard to come by. I'm not gonna.
That's true.
I'm not gonna say you need to have wads of cash. I'm just saying find something consistent if you're gonna play on PC.
Or drop your settings down.
Yes.
Play in potato mode. No one will judge you.
All right, here we go. So already Uriel just kind of like slowly aggressing towards Teddy.
Yeah. Not doing anything too committal at the moment here, but wow, okay, Stun Dipper that close, able to get the air throw.
Someone's been playing too much Strive. Wait, and Teddy's doing a pretty good job of not eating Stun Dipper. Oh, you know what? Hey, I don't know what that close heavy slash was because he was in the air. Maybe he failed an air throw.
Possibly there, but still, hey, able to get that counter hit. It's going to work. Trying to follow up with the stun edge YRC.
All right, 6H doesn't hit anything. Teddy, please punish that. Sure, that's something. I still punish.
Yeah, he went for the command roll there, definitely to pick up the pin, right? Wanted to hold on to the pin here to be able to have some extra pressure, and now finally has Uriel into the corner.
No anti-air, just letting Uriel fall straight down. Delay air dash, dead angles out of pressure. Hey, base to 2H.
It's a little too far away. Goes for the Stun Dipper on the roll attempt there. I mean, that's a decent call out, right? You see the pin, you know that Teddy has already shown roll as a way that we want to pick it up, so just try and call it out by sliding right on in.
Yes, he also had meter to cancel if he got blocked. That was just neutral jump. Oh my lord, we're trying to get in. Yeah, we're trying to go in. Yeah, we're going in, I guess. Delay air dash.
Another.
Oh, but the 5H trades there. Oh, yeah. The 2H. 2H got baited by the air dash back.
Uriel is going for way too big of a delay there on those air dash buttons in. That's first getting punished by Teddy, and then now trading with Teddy.
Yes.
Needs to send him out a little bit faster to score that hit, because Teddy is definitely willing to press on wake up. He's shown that.
All right, yep, bad moon knockdown, back dash to get the pin. 2K gets a confirm. So Uriel now is gonna block it out a little bit, block 6K. We made it out. No, we haven't. Oh, 5K, confirm.
Oh, yeah, able to recover in time, just sends the DP. Goes to the JD, set up that sigil to keep you locked down, but it can't keep Teddy locked down for long.
All right, so Uriel has no burst now. Oh, Dream Summer doesn't hit. Doesn't get a full confirm afterwards. Uriel fighting on no HP. We take that trade. Oh, God. Yep, there's the YRC. Teddy just trying to get like a small combo to end this round. He ate that Stun Dipper and decided to burst. Okay.
Yeah, Stun Dipper with no meter to back it up too. That's the really scary part. Uriel trying to find any kind of a hit to get something started here, but has been unable to catch Teddy when he's in the air.
They both look stressed for very different reasons. One's like, why can't I catch this character? And one's like, why is this dude just doing Stun Dipper?
Just negating your pressure with Stun Dipper over and over. And now it's Uriel who's taking a little bit of a breather, a little bit of a break, and now rematch has been hit, and we're jumping into it. Just had to change the songs, get the AirPods in.
the AirPods using the noise canceling to block out any type of heckling from the crowd. All right, 2D knockdown, sets up this backdash away, but still gets chased. Uriel kind of not respecting some of Teddy's Oki. Oh, counter hit. Do it again? Yeah.
Oh, yep.
It looks like he's just sending it on defense like, screw it, I'm just going to reversal any chance I get.
Trying to find any opening, right, to run that offense there, but we need to be patient. And there's the stun. That is an easy first round for Teddy.
Just to let you know, Millia doesn't build stun that easily unless you're constantly swinging at her. I just want to say that.
You got to be patient against Millia. She can definitely put the pressure on, but here we go. Finally gets hit, gets a black beat combo into the stun edge.
All right, doesn't get a knockdown, just approaching. No 2H. Ugh. Oh, blocks the burst. Okay, you're feeling yourself. Oh, all right, 5P anti-air.
And again, the scramble situation here. Didn't commit to try to go for an air throw. Instead went for a backdash, try and bait something out, and that puts you closer to the wall.
Oh, tech jump S though. Stun Dipper doesn't hit anything. No meter to cancel it either. All right, H this. Counter hit 6K. Yuri sells the burst. Doesn't want to be in the corner anymore.
A lot of it is just Uriel's pressing a lot on defense here, which is just getting him hit in so many situations where he could just be FDing to create some space.
I don't know if that blitz was on purpose or not. No, OTG. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, and Teddy is going to be able to close it out, moving on and staying alive in the bracket.
All right, he should be in loser semis, if I'm not mistaken, which will be, we'll look for the other match in losers. Quarters, I believe?
I think so, yeah. We're nearly there. We are smoothing on through. It's been, what, we had one game that went the distance to game 3. Instead, it's been 2-0s across the board. These players are out here ready to kill each other.
Hello and welcome back to Tampa Never Sleeps number 9. We're back with XRD Winners Finals. I'm Fox. I'm joined here today with
King Jobber. It has been a lot of fun so far. We've been having a blast watching these people murder each other in XRD. It's been a lot of blow-ups, but a lot of fun. And we're going to be moving on into the next phase here of this top 6 with our winners final. So finally, we're going to get a bit of an extended set, 3 out of 5 here.
Yes, it should be Chipp versus Ramlethal. So I don't know if that's a matchup a lot of people have seen, but it's definitely one of those ones that either character can just blow each other up because you know, counter hit jump D, counter hit Zato, counter hit swords, you know, counter hit Alpha Blade. There's a lot of different ways to just score big damage with these characters.
Yeah, for sure. And one thing that you mentioned earlier on a couple of games ago was that 2H from Ram, just coming up underneath you when you're in the air. That's going to be something that Chipp has to look out for, right? Because if he's teleporting around willy-nilly, that can really blow him up, and it's going to do a ton of damage and lead to a great reward here for Star Eater.
I would hope we get to see a counter hit 2H because you just see the hit stop and then Chipp's life bar just drain, and you're like, oh yes, I guess he deserves that. I don't know.
Chipp players, they deserve it every once in a while, all right?
Especially with the fact that his 6P has so much upper body invul.
It's insane.
He could just do it to standing mids, which is not normal for anti-air normals in most fighting games, but you know, he'll take that.
Yeah, it makes it difficult to play that poking game with him in neutral too, but looks like we might be jumping into a button check to kick things off before we go straight into the match.
All right. This is one of those matchups that either it's a long grind or there's just an immediate explosion out of nowhere.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's going to be, again, like we've seen so many matches before, it's about locking down that movement, shutting down the movement. And for Star Eater here on the Ram, it's going to be about getting Chipp into the corner and putting Ram's mix-up on him.
Yes. Chipp does have, I believe his DP can get rid of the swords if the mix-up is mistimed, but you still have to be able to check him from being able to jump out of pressure freely. Yeah,
absolutely. Here we go. Time to jump into it now. Button checks are over. It's time to put their money where their mouth is and figure out who's going to move on to grand finals here at TNS 9. Phew. So the round start situation, I would imagine that Pengie is probably just going to immediately start being evasive, right? Take to the skies, back up, create some space. No, we go right in.
Yeah, he's just trying to challenge with the far S to counter poke Ramlethal players who like to do Zato. Oh, doesn't get to pick him off 2P, but we're chilling. All right, late tech. Oh, Star Eater slowly getting Pengie to the corner, but the Alpha Blade's right out.
Oh no, one bad jump though, putting yourself into the corner. No punish on the burst.
Oh, classes with the DP, and Pengie did an FD to stop themselves from landing.
Yeah, remember, anytime you send out a DP, it's always important to hold down back and press that FD.
Oh, gets clipped by the sword. There's the wake of DP, though, because Pengie doesn't believe in Star Eater's offense, but now we get an RC full corner carry. 5D, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, no meter here for Star Eater, but still one more mix-up can close it out.
Oh, resets into the overhead.
It doesn't matter how good you are at blocking. That is a true 50-50. You just got to guess and pray.
All right, round start already. Pengie being really aggressive, making sure Star Eater can't fly around, set swords for free. Oh, doesn't punish the whiff gamma, but still gets a hit.
Yeah, with the wall splat there too.
All right, sword set, overhead, reset.
Oh my God, are we going to go into the Beyblade? No! Wanted to find that one extra hit. Knew it wouldn't kill it. Baits out the burst. Gonna get punished this time.
Yep, uses the RC on that to block the burst. Gets a full screen knockdown. Sword set. There's the DP we're talking about.
Yeah, taking out that summon sword as well.
Same side, overhead. Oh, tries to jump out, gets hit by 6H. All right, Alpha. Mid-screen mix-up. Oh! I don't blame you for not blocking that. That was hard.
I don't blame Star Eater for going for the burst either, right? You're so close to taking out this round and getting up one game. Even if you lose it, you'll still get burst back in another round.
All right, Pengie just trying to get that.
Oh, that was so scary.
Yeah, that 2H did not counter hit, no air throw. Pengie's just trying to get a clean hit, but the Alpha Blade gets him killed. He had no meter to make that save.
Yeah, really unfortunate there, losing out in that scramble situation. But Star Eater staying calm, even though the swords were whipping, even though the swords were getting knocked out of the sky too, just waiting for the right opportunity to thread the needle there.
All right, back to more. Yep, there's a 2H. Pengie's going to do that a lot in this matchup to make sure Star Eater can't set swords at that height. Wait, goal burst attempt. There we go, we get it. DP whiffs, but it doesn't matter.
Tried to RC it too, you saw? That's not allowed in this game.
Yeah, the big red X, you can't just DP have it whiffed. You gotta like come in contact with something. Wait. Doesn't get full. He did take Alpha
Bro,
Blade.
that's crazy.
My man's just gave me.
Oh, the 2H said, well, that's smart to go for the 2H there. We've recognized that Starter likes to go for tech forward when we tech mid-screen. So challenging it.
All right, blocks the slide sword, blocks the overhead. That's still plus though. Pengie trying to get hold the situation, puts themselves in the corner, but it's okay with Chipp. We just teleport. See you later, kid.
And off the Gamma Blade, just trying to get as many hits in as possible to crush that guts. But here we go. This is where it could all go south. But he presses. He charged it all the way.
Yeah, Star Eater thought that Pengie would not do the full charge, so he tried to do 2K, but the full charge does get rid of lows after level 2. So you have to be careful when people blitz versus you. Hey, tech jump H, Guilty Gear Classic. Tries to get a reset.
Again, a scrambly scenario here. Pengie putting himself into the corner, but that's all right. Still maintaining offense.
Late tech. Oh, but gets the air throw anyway. All right, it's ramp time. No DP. Blocks the overhead. Alpha Blade's right on out.
And then teleports right back in, too, to keep the pressure going. Look at that side swap confirmed.
All right, that was kind of clean. But teleports right into jump S. What, sir? Hello? All right, getting hit by Sword's 2P challenge. 6P anti-air. There's a burst back into the corner. All right, there's a challenge, but gets clipped by a sword. There's a burst. Kind of scary.
Pengie's making it really difficult for Star Eater to keep him locked down in the corner. Always seems to have meter available when he needs it, too.
Hey, jump H combo. Not dead yet. All right, Star Eater still has a chance with the teleport jump K.
And Pengie getting a point on the board here, looking incredibly clean.
All right, more than likely, Star Eater's probably going to try to contest Pengie's anti-air approaches with like either earlier buttons or just trying to whiff punish them.
Yeah, I think JH is a really good thing too, right? You see him throwing out JH as he's already rising, trying to preemptively get that. Wow!
You got hit by the follow-up Alpha Blade. Counter hit does give you that tumble state. Jump H gets blocks. Hey, double jump gets a crouching firm. That's not a great burst, but it's okay, you know?
Yeah, he ran too deep in on the actual punish, right? And that's the thing. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to gauge the punish on Chipp's burst because he is invisible after he does it.
Oh, 2H. No counter hit, but still keeping pressure. Now you can see Pengie trying to, you know, get around a lot of these swords, find his way in, and just apply, you know, standard Chipp pressure with a couple of teleports. Ooh, the 5K contest though. Let's go.
And there we go. 5D into the wall.
All right, knockdown, sword set.
Oh, you tried to jump down. Bro, yep. And you see, recognizing now Star Eater's making those adjustments, right? Not going to go straight in for the mix-up. Knows that Pengie is very jump happy, wants to escape from the corner immediately, so makes the proper switch.
Oh, dash up for 5K, blocks the overhead. That's still plus. And Pengie decides to teleport and get away from that pressure and gets his turn. Hold his throw.
Oh, there we go. Overhead attempt again.
Oh, yeah, 6P, stop being there.
He is mashing it. He's just mashing 6P. If you're going to try to jump out, I got you.
Yep. Because he knows Star Eater's trying to press jump H, but gets knocked down to the corner. DP gets baited. Are you going back in the corner? No, it's going to keep you mid-screen. 2D not blocking low.
Oh, my God. That was a nasty setup there, catching him landing with the overhead. But Pengie unfazed, trying to keep the pressure going.
Ooh, get the knockdown. OTG? No OTG. He did. Oh, the 2D. Ooh. Oh, boy. Is it time to lose? Oh, the 5P contest after the air dash.
He is pressing. You have to FD for your life, and he just runs up against a counter hit 5K.
I don't know what he was pressing that wasn't DP there, but, you know, work on it. Work on it in game 4, you know? Sometimes you're just like, all right, I have an idea. That idea doesn't work out. And you're just like,
I wonder if maybe he tried to go for 6P and got caught in the early startup.
I think so, yes, because it's not Envol ASAP.
Yeah.
You kind of have to be like, all right, they're up here. I'm just going to do 6P. But there is a certain timing you have to have. You can't just, I mean, if you're nice, you can kind of just do 6P, I guess.
That's the only thing I could imagine him pressing there. What a trade, speaking of 6P. But the back throw into the corner, this could be devastating. We'll take that.
Yeah.
That's still a trade in Star Eater's favor. Any trade against Chipp is a trade in your favor.
All right, air dash back jump H gets blocked. Oh, 5K gets contested by Gamma Blade. Ugh, to us.
Sending out some of these Gamma Blades now. That was 2 in a row.
Oh, 6P no confirm. There's the air throw. There we go. We're playing Guilty Gear now. All right, no overhead. Hey, gets hit by 2D, decides to burst. It just runs all the way back over.
Oh, but the low altitude air throw there, putting you perfectly for the setup. But again, you mentioned it before the match, that DP is so good at shutting down those swords in the corner.
Alpha. All right. Gonna get the, just gonna do a lot of more damage. Can't, oh, tried to go for the whole string into super to get the guts kill, but didn't get it. Oh no, swords are flying around.
Oh, the overhead from so far away! But it wasn't, it didn't pop him up.
They were pressing so many buttons. They're pressing so many buttons. That's how I know this is Guilty Gear.
Yeah, Star Eater tried to go for a follow-up there because he was expecting it to pop up so he could get the confirm.
Oh. All right, Pengie gets out of the corner. Tries the Alpha Blade follow-up. Nope, no sir. Oh, still not blocking low. Oh, tech Alpha Blade to get help.
Bro, he's been doing that all set so far. Whenever he techs from far away, he goes right back in.
All right, sword set. Time to block finally. He decides to press at like 5% HP. He can make this run back, but he might not be that guy.
Bro, he's trying to play the hero right now. All heroes have to die.
Especially when they send it with DP with meter.
He tried. I love seeing the giant red X. That's one thing I wish Strive had.
Hell
like,
yeah.
The game's calling you out, saying you're trying to spend meter here. You can't, brother. You can't.
Calling you a masher. That's what I love about it. All right, gets a whip punish. Doesn't get the overhead knockdown. Oh my! Well, enjoy losing half your life.
This is really, really bad.
All right, so gonna get sword sets. Is the 6K coming? Yes, it is, but it gets blocked. But I still keep my turn. Try to jump out. Tech buttons after blocking the swords.
Yep, Star Eater sitting at full burst, and all that meter goes for the RRC. We want to get as much corner carry as possible.
Oh,
bro, Max.
Do you know how to punish? Yes, you do. Let's go. All right, the punish wasn't great, but the fact that you got the punish makes me very proud of you, even though you got counter hit by jump D.
Yeah, I think the big issue there was we didn't have the swords on us, right? Like in this game, Ram has to call the swords back. They don't just come back automatically like in Strive.
No RC on the jump D. All right, chance. No meter, 6P gets blown up by the sword and jump 6D, or jump 3D, I think.
Yeah, and there you go. Star Eater moving on to grand finals. You can see a little bit of exasperation on his face, too. Like, what the hell was that?
He's like, oh. Yeah, Pengie was just like, how do I deal with that? It's like, oh, the swords, they go down like this. You got to anti-air better. You got to be better than me, but I'm that guy.
Hold up, Star Eater, don't give him any advice. He's still in the bracket. You might fight him again.
He's not expecting him to get out of losers finals, I guess.
That's crazy.
It'd be funny if like he takes the time to sit down, looks at the wiki, and is like, all right, how do I fight Ram pressure? And it's like, okay, that's how I do it, you know? But good stuff to both players.
Absolutely.
It's 3-1, but it was close, though. Is that the term people use? Yeah, it was 3-1, but it was close, though. Take my word for it.
No, it was definitely a lot of really exciting adaptation back and forth. And you saw there at the end, when it came to knowledge checks, Star Eater knew how to punish the burst super, ran in, just wasn't able to get an optimal punish because we didn't have the swords on Ram. But still, closing it out in the end and moving on to Grand Finals winner's side.
Yes. For all of you at home, when you do Zansei Roga, I believe he always goes to the opposite side that he started from, if I'm correct.
I believe so. That seems accurate, yeah. Because he started off in one corner and ended up in the other.
So you have to keep track of where he started his super from, and you need to get a proper punish, or else Chipp players are just like, haha, I'm so nice. I get to fly around the screen and press buttons.
I'm
my
out
low
here for
HP.
free.
I can teleport around the screen and press YRC, but I'm good at the anyway. We have other set of players here from loser semis. It should be TeddyTreeBark versus Ceehill.
Yes, so back down to 2 out of 3. Going to be a bit of a shorter set here, so not as long to adapt. But it's going to be Zato versus Millia. So this is going to be an interesting matchup as well. And you're going to see a lot of Shark. That's kind of what we saw from Ceehill originally, too. Up against the Chipp matchup, was sending a lot of Shark to catch them out of the skies.
Yes. But it is important that Millia is still one of the most evasive characters in the game. Super mobile. Has ways to kill Little Eddie with pin, with a disc that's sitting out mid-screen. So you don't want to call Nobiru in front of the pin. It'll trade, and you lose Little Eddie.
Yes.
But Millia has low HP, just like Chipp. So you get a counter hit Nobiru or a counter hit 2H, you're kind of in business as a Zato player.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, if you want to take a look at this matchup, legendary version of this matchup, it's one of the biggest Evo moments ever.
Oh my God! I remember being in the crowd when that happened, and we were all like, "No, don't stand up! He's not dead!" And then he decided to lose the set.
And that's the kind of damage that Zato can do to Millia, right? If you get hit by a counter hit like that. So here we go, jumping right into it. Danger time!
They're gaming. All right. So you got to be careful about getting hit by anything. It becomes mortal, more hits done, more damage. Oh my God.
And if you're new to XR, think about mortal counters as the big counter hit in Strive.
Yeah. Except it lets you dash cancel normals when you get hit.
Yeah, do anything.
Oh my god. All right. Red RC's the Digitalis. Doesn't get a knockdown. There's a proper knockdown with pin. H-disc. Ooh, blocks the delay double overhead, but then gets thrown. H-disc in on the block. No. Can't block the hair car because the hair car and Bad Moon have the same small jump animation. So essentially, you're guessing on a true 50-50 if done correctly.
That makes it very difficult, super ambiguous. You see trying to go for the shark again, but TeddyTreeBark recognizing that I need to move forward.
Ooh. All right, trying to tech back out, be safe. Call the Letty. Yeah, there he is. Doesn't get killed by pin, so we now have a pinless Millia.
Oh my god, half your health gone in just 5 hits.
All right, Little Eddie's gone though, and Millia has pin, so you have to be a little bit careful. Blocks the drill. Teddy's probably going to look for an air dash angle. There it is, but he gets hit by Nobiru. Oh my god, what happened to his life? Help!
Finally, kills Little Eddie, immediately landed, but there we go. Falling normal coming through.
Oh my god. All right.
Yeah, so Teddy needs to find more angles to...
Again! Again!
Bro, the dawn of man here.
Oh, you didn't block the mix-up! Send help. Oh, we're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling.
Unbelievable.
No!
Oh, massive hit.
All right, jump H counter hit, but, you know, nothing too big there. All right, still have Little Eddie. There's a Nobiru. Clean hit. Unsummon? No, just trying to run out Little Eddie there, trying to get a hit.
Oh, taking to the skies the moment that Teddy lands. That was so smart from Ceehill.
Oh, doesn't get the throw after the YRC. All right, there's the burst. Doesn't hit anything.
Teddy has pin back. And you see Ceehill is playing around the pin very well, not keeping Little Eddie out for too long, but he does get hit that time.
All right, Teddy has the pin back, trying to get a tick throw set up. No. Oh, hey, jump kick hit. Uh-oh.
And there we go.
Close slash anti-air. Teddy really, he held his ground there because he knew where he was going to land. And close slash does not activate until you get into a certain proximity.
Yes, absolutely. And it's also one of the best anti-airs in the game. You see just that upward hitbox on it. So incredible.
All right, let's see if Ceehill has the adjustment, because it looked like he was doing pretty well, but there was a couple instances where, you know, you just get mixed by Millia and you can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, you see him trying to chase Teddy to the skies. That's going to be really difficult in this matchup here.
Ooh, trying to do close slash again, but it was a little bit too early. Oh, hell, the roll 5D classic.
Yeah, now Teddy is just on a roll here. The snowball keeps rolling of pressure and momentum. But let's see if we can put a stop to that here. Ceehill trying to go for the invite hell, just too far away.
Digitalis, Red RC confirmed. Pin knockdown. Oh, Secret Garden time. Good luck, I guess. Oh, he doesn't need luck. Wow. He's just better. Wait, no, he needed luck there. His dead angle got eaten.
Yeah. Help! That dead angle, not the best, but...
To be fair, Zato's dead angle isn't the best because of the way it hits. It hits at this weird 45-degree angle as opposed to directly in front of him.
Oh, but here we go. A little bit of Eddie pressure and some mix-ups going in. Trying to send in the buzzsaw, but Eddie is down once again thanks to that pin.
He did roll 5D again. Help! I can't block roll 5D. Empty air dash low. All right, pin again. Secret Garden.
All right, sets it up.
Oh, we can block those. Jeez, but you can't block roll 5D. Okay.
RC just so we can get the knockdown and summon Eddie. I agree with that. It baits out the burst as well, but again, Shark whiffing twice.
It's all right. Little Eddie's almost back. Teddy tried to go for an air throw to get anything. He has mad meter. Up. Emerald Rain. H-disc. Time to block? No. Time to goal burst.
And goal burst. This is Ceehill's last opportunity here. Loser semis.
Oh my goodness. Where? Okay. Blocks. Has to block Nobiru. Oh no! Why are you in the corner versus Zato? Help!
Oh, and there's the dead angle coming out. 5D hits again. Are you kidding me? 3 for 3 on the 5Ds. Teddy takes it.
He's done roll 5D 3 times. I mean, yeah, he's good at doing roll 5D, I guess.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? If your opponent's not going to block it, you keep doing it until they do.
Yeah, yeah. And he's like, you know how about roll 5D works, right, bro? He's like, you know, I roll and then I do press 5D and she rolls backwards and she does an overhead. So it's honestly one of the things that Millia players have been doing for like the last 10+ years.
For sure,
the game's been around. That you do roll first, you're like, oh, nothing's happening. Then you do 5D. It usually baits throw because when Millia's closer, you're like, all right, I'm going to throw you. But then she does the 5D, she rolls back, she punishes that.
And then you get caught by Millia, and in classic Guilty Gear fashion, it's an overhead that comes from the ground. Of course. But now we have our losers final set here. It is going to be Millia versus Chipp. This is going to be like watching some Dragon Ball Z action, fast-paced, whoever could score that first knockdown. Of course, both of them have incredible air mobility. I want to say that I feel like Chipp comes out on top then when it comes to the air normals, chasing to the air and trying to catch Millia and winning out in the air-to-air battle.
Yes, Chipp does have more. It feels like he has more versatility in the air versus Millia, but that's only because like if he hits jump D just sends it straight down. Whereas Millia doesn't have anything like that outside of pin, and more than likely Teddy's going to be using pin to try to throw at Chipp just to be like to get him to stay on the floor, like stay down here.
Exactly.
But you know, once Chipp jumps over that, it's like, damn, I have to go down there and get it.
Yep.
But if I go down there, he'll be up there.
Exactly. It's that tug of war basically between air and ground supremacy and who's gonna come out on top. And especially, it's not just the characters either. A lot of different players. Some people like to play a more grounded with punish style of Chipp, right? Or even same thing goes with Millia. So we'll see how they approach it in this matchup here. This should be a button check for our losers finals.
Yes, sir. It is important to make sure that, like, let's say you're the Millia player, if you get a knockdown, even if they block the mix-up, you at least get to the point of doing the mix-up. Because you don't want to get a knockdown and then you flub your mix-up and all of a sudden you're just like, oh no, I've given up my one chance to get a mix-up and go in, now Chipp's flying all around me, buzzing. Yeah,
it's all about putting him in a cage and controlling him, and definitely H-Disc is going to be that cage.
Yes.
Of course, you have to watch out for the possibility of the Beta Blade coming through, and we've already seen that Pengie likes to go for Beta Blade. So Teddy needs to keep that in mind when going for these mix-ups. Even just setting the disc and going for an empty mix-up to try and bait out the DP is huge, right? Because if they go for DP, they're going to get hit. If they don't, they end up blocking the mix-up, and you can keep the pressure going.
All right, so losers finals here. It'll be, once again, a first to 3. So we'll see if Pengie has managed to make the adjustments to get back to the grand finals, or Teddy has shaken off his rust from earlier. Oh my God, there's no rollback for you, sir. Hold this DP.
DPing right off the bat, does not care.
All right, goes same side high. Ooh, Teddy jumping back with jump H. Manages to get a knockdown, double air dash in. Oh, the 2H whiffs. Counter hit 2K, and then Pengie decides to burst.
Yeah, burst and taking all the way to the corner. Teddy didn't want to get sent into the corner, so spent the burst himself, but a whiff 2H means that we're going to the wall.
Alpha. Left or right? I didn't block that. Come on, bro. That looked like it was front.
Nasty work here.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, it doesn't even need the super. It was nearly at 100 meter on top of that.
All right. So Pengie looking pretty good so far, feeling themselves like, all right, I'm trying to get back into grand finals. Oy. Oh, we got the standing confirmed. You kind of not. Wait, he just did 5. Wait, he still ate the roll 5D. Come on, brother.
Help!
Oh my God. All right. Oh, all right. Retake those. We blocked the overhead. We get out the corner. Almost.
Yeah, still locked down here, and there's the black beat combo.
We're not mashing to get out. Oh, Secret Garden.
Yeah, no DP for you, and yeah, you can't burst that.
Yeah, Secret Garden does not go away if you hit Millia. So you need to either guess right or just not be there. Ooh, 6 Ps.
Yeah, if you're going to burst, you have to burst at the very end of the Secret Garden. But speaking of burst, Teddy's is going to get blown up. Great side swap there from Pengie.
Doesn't get the close slash confirm, but still keeps the knockdown. Oi! I saw Teddy walking forward. There's the
6K.
That might have been dash of 5K.
Yeah, probably there. In a lot of situations, though, you'll end up seeing the blitz into close slash to get that pickup if they're in the air.
Yes.
Or you wait until they land and go for 6K to try and bait out some kind of a reversal.
All right, so game 2. Let's see if Teddy gets his bearings back, but dealing with Chipp can be very overwhelming. But not when you get that hit and get him to burst pretty early.
Yeah, this is huge now for Teddy, especially after getting the burst and keeping Pengie locked down in the corner.
All right, block the 6K, get an air throw, let's go. Left, right. Jesus. All right, empty low on the other side. Jump H baits the throw attempt. Gets the 2H knockdown. Ooh, let's go.
Coast to coast, not quite.
Oh! 5H almost got to confirm off of that, but pin hits, let's go. DP,
oh,
and that's what we were talking about earlier. Again, the DP to check to make sure your Oki is airtight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that Teddy could have definitely, especially with the amount of meter we had, we could have sent disc and just held down back, waited to see what Pengie was going to do, because if he does some kind of evasive maneuver to avoid the disc, you could have just gone for a YRC and chased him down.
All right, gets the 2P 5K pick up there. But yep, tech forward, tech buttons, Guilty Gear Classic. Pengie trying to be the S discounter hit, but I don't know if Teddy messed up doing dash H disc, but if you're Pengie, you take those. Not that. You don't take the 2H counter hit.
No, absolutely not. But here we go. Disc is set up this time. Goes for the low option. Great blocks from Pengie, but does get clipped by the 2D. And there we go, betting out the DP. That's what we want to see.
All right, dash up 2K pressure. Immediate dead angle. Ugh, where's she going? All right, 2D knockdown. DP gets baited.
Just keep doing it. There's no reason to not keep trying to bait out the DP. The reward is way higher than the risk.
All right, Teddy not managing to get a proper punish to get a kill there, but still at a large enough life threshold to make sure he can just fly around and get the one hit he needs to win. Oy.
Trying to go for the roll into spear pretty early on in the round. Oh, that was a huge opportunity to get a whiff punish on that 2D, excuse me, 2H, but 2H hits its mark the second time.
All right, teleport jump H hits again. Let's see if Teddy decides to burst. There it is, but it gets blocked. He doesn't get the gold burst meter. All right, now you got to defend against Chipp somehow.
Again, just harassing with that 5K, but Teddy is really good at dealing with the pokes in neutral, right? The hard time he's having is when Pengie goes to the skies and comes in on top of him.
Oh, Lord, you didn't block the 6K for a Secret Guard. That did mad damage. All right, time to hold this again. Yes, it is. Are you going to burst? Are you going to burst? No? All right, cool. You blocked it out. Congrats.
2H hit.
My man pressed 2. He's a gamer. He's a gamer. He's trying to Guts Crush right now, but he might not get it. Oh, my God.
Yeah, not quite good. Doesn't get the kill, and he burst at the very end there.
Air throw, yes, sir. All right, red RC to get a combo off to the air throw. There's a goal. There's the burst from Pengie to get back. He's trying to kill Shrink. This guy's a jerk.
No, that kunai, the shuriken.
He did the fast one. The thing with the shuriken is that the first one he throws, I believe, is always slow, and the second one he throws is always fast.
But it just caught Teddy on his toes there. He wasn't able to react in time.
All right, gonna get an alpha knockdown. All right, tell him to hold this mix up. I didn't block that. Hey.
Oh no, you spent your burst and still got thrown out of the skies here. That's not good for Teddy. Pengie is on a roll.
All right, I didn't block any of those mix-ups. Blocking Chipp is hard near the corner. Jump K, counter hit, alpha. Yes, sir.
And there's the perfect coming through now. Pengie sitting at set point. Teddy really needs to dig deep, figure out a way to slow down this offense, prevent Pengie from taking to the skies so often.
But it looks like Teddy hasn't been able to get any sort of clean confirm. He's getting hit with tech buttons almost every other instance he drops a combo. But here we go. Reversal throw. H-disc gets blocked. Pengie's defense has been pretty on point for the most part. Oh my God, the 2D to stop him from picking up pin. Oh, we're out? No. There's the burst. Just trying to make sure you're not in the corner versus Millia.
Oh, and again, these scrambles. Pengie is so good at forcing Teddy into uncomfortable scrambles that he's not able to come out on top in. But there we go. Knockdown comes out.
There's
you know
DP.
better.
Yep. Oi! Alpha blades right into the S-disc RC. Eats the 6K. You don't have pins, so you have to do bad moon knockdown. There you go. All right, time to keep blocking. Doesn't get the throw. Double roll throw, classic. It's time to die.
And the DP hits. Are you unbelievable, bro? Unbelievable.
He had the faith to do the DP the wrong way.
The crosscut DP is crazy. Blocks the Alpha Blade there, but isn't able to get the punish on it. Burst is baited.
No.
Wait, you're dead? That's insane. No. Are you kidding me?
No, he died.
Bro, again, they both look stressed out.
That's what happens when you play a hyper-mobile character versus hyper-mobile character with set play.
I cannot believe that killed him at the end there. I was expecting it to go up, with the 5K stanky leg and just barely be able to get the kill, possibly.
I think it was because Teddy had a little bit of risk built up.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's why that killed in that situation.
Man.
But good stuff to Pengie because that last instance looked like he was going to not get the confirm there at the end. But he said, you know what, I think I got this. So he went up there. He was like, oh, I do got this. And he won. He just got the whole full confirm.
Yeah, just went for the high damage confirm there, not the Guts Crush route. And now we are going to get the run back here.
Yes.
The run back.
Earlier it was 3-1 in Star Eater's favor. But we'll see if Pengie playing Losers Finals got him a couple of games to warm up versus Ramlethal.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he was blocking a lot of Millia mix-ups, and he wasn't blocking a lot of Ramlethal mix-ups.
No, he wasn't.
Let's see if the difference is because one uses swords versus one using their hair.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back and look at the tapes, it was the first half of that game, it was all overheads, and then the second half was all lows. So now he's going to have to change things up, try and react to it. We'll see if Star Eater I think Star Eater usually likes to check you with the overheads to start things off, right?
Yes,
because that's where the big damage reward comes from. So he's going to see if you're going to be blocking high. So I think that is a good bet to start off with.
The thing is, Star Eater could just set the tone right away. Once they get the knockdown near the corner, they could do the command grab instead.
That's true. We haven't seen the command grab at all yet.
Yes. So that might be one of those things is save it for grand finals. You haven't seen the command grab. So now it's just like, do you mash on the command grab? Do you get counter hit by sword? Do you get frame trap? There's a lot of things to take into account now that it's grand finals, and hopefully you remember she has a command grab, because a lot of people don't remember she has a command grab.
I almost forgot she had a command grab too until you mentioned it. I'm not going to lie. But of course, that DP, we know that Pengie likes to go for the DP, and this is going to be a button check here. But Star Eater, I would imagine at this point, especially watching that last game from the crowd, is going to go, okay, I know what you're about. You're going to go for DP. I will let the swords do their work and try and see if you're going to escape from the corner that way.
Yes. Even though Ramlethal still has to contest with trying to catch Chipp, it's still in her favor for the most part if she gets a certain type of hit, like a jump as like an S normal, an H normal, into a full confirm. Usually does more damage than Chipp can provide against her. But, you know, he's still mobile. Those buttons are slow. He can just whip punish them. He gets in. He's like, all right, cool. It's time to mix, right?
Yeah, absolutely here. It looks like our button check is over. Saw that thumbs up. It's time to jump into our grand finals. And, of course, for Pengie here, he's going to have to reset the bracket, which is going to make it even more difficult because we've seen Star Eater adapt already throughout this entire top 6.
All right.
Get yourself untangled.
It's always a pain to play with headsets because, you know, if you're not at home with your normal setup, you know, the wires get everywhere. And you're like, how do I do this without looking like a doofus? You know?
Here we go. Finally, time to jump in. Here at TNS 9, grand finals for Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2.
All right, round start. Gonna contest. Yep, just hold up for it. Jesus.
Wow, the low out too. That is a pace setter to kick things off here.
All right, IB is the first to jump H, trying to get some space. Jump 3D, thank you. Oh yeah, there's a DP. All right, trying to keep his turn. Pengie using the extra jumps there to get more mobility.
Yeah, and he got the wall cling also. Landed on the wall just to stall a little bit before that JD.
All right, Star Eater trying to bait out. Ooh, thank you, sword.
Oh, back the other way. That's all right.
Where's she going? Where's she facing? All right, Star Eater gets the overhead.
Yeah.
Oh, you're dead. Yeah. All right, that's round one. Round one. Easy round one.
Yeah. So Star Eater does like to test you first with the overheads here. We're gonna see how Pengie is gonna respond if we get put into the corner once again.
All right, round start. Far slash. Yep. It's usually far slash or 2/. Chips like to do, but counter hit jump H for Star Eater. Pushes Chipp to the corner. Block the overhead.
Ooh, this time it's Pengie who gets the air throw here, trying to go for a nice little mix-up of Star Eater, weathering the storm, giving him a taste of his own medicine.
Overhead, there we go. There's the burst. Pengie's already at like 40% HP, so that burst is to conserve HP, but gets counter hit.
Two overheads in a row that were blocked. Pengie making the adjustments.
Yes, punishes the green Dato. I guess a knockdown. Gets the cling. Hey, no!
Oh yeah, has to wire C, regroup.
Oh, the sword hit 2, gets a knockdown on the block. We blocked the 2D finally. God bless. Jump H, no DP ender. We're standing with the Alpha Blades mid-screen.
Oh man, but that 6B hitting its mark.
Dead angle punished. Nope, burst. Ooh, air throw, trying to OTG here.
Oh, yep, and there we go.
No!
Not quite enough to get the kill, but that's all right. 5P with the anti-air is going to be able to close it out. That was so scary.
It looked like Pengie thought that the Gamma Blade OTG would be enough to kill, but it just wasn't enough. Hey, 2D Dato, that does a lot of damage, actually.
Yeah, now you're in a precarious situation, stuff between a rock and a hard place, but ooh, right back in!
That's the Guilty Gear Xrd Classic. Someone hit me with burst, time to air dash right at them.
Bro, that JH was so active. It was unreal.
All right. Star Eater has a lot of meter, so he might just try to burn through. Oh, my. All right.
We'll take that trade any day of the week. And 5D hits. He was blocking. I think he crouched at the last second.
It'd be like that. He doesn't know which way to block. I don't know which way to block that either. Not going to lie to you. Gets hit by close slash. Anti-air. Yep, there's the air throw. Time to guess once again. Gets hit by 2D. Burst. There it is. All right, you got to be careful. Chipp's going to fly at you. He has mad meter.
Oh! And that's something that we mentioned in their first set before it started, right? The threat of just the big swing coming from underneath Chipp is so real.
Yes, you have to be careful when Ramlethal sits out the swords, because if you don't get rid of them right away, she can still call, and if you still have a little bit of time to hit them before they go off. But at that point, if you don't interact with them, you kind of just give up that space. You just block and you're like, please don't counter hit me.
And it's a lot of space too. Just the range on those swords, the arcs that they can hit, baits out the burst, and you're going all the way to the corner.
Yeah, Star Eater has a read on Pengie's burst. Every time Pengie's gotten hit by the H normal, they decide to burst kind of poorly. Help! Oh, we blocked those. But we're still stuck in the corner versus swords. We blocked the overhead again. Wow.
Yeah, that's 2 overheads. It's time to start. Oh, there it is. The command grab, just like you mentioned, Fox.
Hey, Lamau. All right, the next layer is to do delay air dash mix up Star Eater.
Oh, into super? Yeah, there it is. Guts Crush?
Is that enough? Oh my god!
Oh, your health! FD for your life!
Dead angle baited 4P. Get that out of here. I actually didn't think the super would Guts Crush that much.
I'm surprised he lived.
Me too. All right. So round start, far slash Dado. Pengie decides to
Oh, here we go. Danger time 6K immediately.
You couldn't see the 6K because of the danger time sign.
Yeah, and because Chipp's red.
All right, that's kind of underhanded. Ooh.
This is brutal.
Okay, wait. Okay, I thought he was just dead. All right, goes for a reset. DP, no. Dead angle, no. Have no meter for either of those. Time to get out of the corner. Wire PRC. Oh my God.
Oh, we are just brawling now. Trades back and forth. Huge drop there, but instead we teleport up and get the throw.
Delay, jump S on the fall down.
First again from Star Eater.
Ooh, time to block. Oh,
yeah.
Are we going to get the proper punish? Alpha? There we go.
Yeah, Star Eater has already shown that he's willing to burst to try and take those rounds when he's ahead.
Yes. It's more of a way to keep you in the corner so Ramlethal's win condition is met immediately. Blocks the overhead, decides to mash on it. It's still plus, but, you know, not plus enough to matter, you know.
Ow. Ooh, trade. This time it's going to be in Pengie's favor. Huge confirm.
Jump H again. Not high enough, not low enough for a combo. Decides to burst. Pengie didn't realize that the jump H didn't combo. Decided to burst anyway.
Yeah, and you were right on the money there. Anytime he gets hit by an H normal, right, he's going to immediately burst, and Starter has absolutely laser locked in on that.
All right, time to set up some swords. Tries to back dash away from the sword setup. Gets hit anyway. This might be the end of the round if he gets enough meter.
Could be. So close to getting it.
Ah, didn't get the jump D. All right, time to block, sir. Oh my God, I think that was a throw attempt. Sword call. Teleport to H, no counter hit.
Oh, staying in the skies, utilizes that JD there.
All right, sorry, you're trying to get one of the swords back. No, just calls the sword, blocks the overhead. Sword!
Catching ya.
Sheesh. That backdash was clean, too. It was like, I know you're going to teleport.
All right, now Star Eater up 2-0 in this grand final set, looking to close things out.
Go back to character select. Just go back to character select. Do it.
Yeah, it's worth it. You're allowed to.
You have all the time in the world.
Breathe.
Yeah. No reason to rush back in if you're not sure. But, you know, you can take the time at the rematch screen as well.
Yeah, we're hella early, too.
It'd be like that. when the play is like this, it'd be like that.
Oh, and that JH from so high up.
Oh, my God. You didn't cancel the DP. It's okay, though. It's not okay anymore.
He tried to RC it.
Yeah.
He can't be doing that.
He can't be RC it anymore. It clashed first, so he could have actually did FD when it clashed, but he wasn't ready. All right, so life totals are about even. Star Eater took a little bit. Oh! That angle gets punished with throw.
And then overhead. All right, we're doing a pretty decent job. I don't know if he's aiming for the swords or if he just happens to be hitting them while trying to catch Ram.
I feel like it's the latter.
But either way, shutting down the swords is going to work in Pengie's favor.
Ooh, there's a 4P mash on the air approach. Tries to cross over with the sword set, a little bit too slow. Overhead blocked. Oh, he didn't block low. Help! Help! Oh,
The way that he's utilizing that whiff there so far away just to bait out the burst. Excuse me, bait out the DP.
All right, sword set, sword set. Damn, it looked like Star Eater tried to block but didn't get it in time.
Uh-oh, but you put yourself right back into the lion's den!
There's the burst. That was the most panic burst ever. Please.
He really, really wanted that round. Was so willing to send it. I mean, we've seen him do hero burst before as well when he's so low on life. Star Eater's really just blocked every single burst that he's gone for. I don't think he's had a successful one in this set.
All right, so this is a tournament point for Star Eater if he gets this round. Pengie's got to be really cautious because he has no burst. That burst is like empty. So if you get hit, that'll be tragic for you, sir. All right, it's on the block.
Yeah, and Star Eater going to hold on to this burst unless we can catch up in life, most likely.
Hey, we get a throw. Teleport mix-up. Jump H. Just trying to escape. Whew. Bro, Chipp's burst is not coming back. My man needs help. Jump D, no counter.
He suffers from success right now.
I guess, but like, even if he wins this round, he still doesn't have a burst for next round.
Yeah, that is huge. Star Eater holding on to that burst for dear life. Still on top in this tournament point.
Far slash, doesn't get a confirm. Tech jump H, you got to watch out for that. Oh, hey, same side high. There's the early burst from Star Eater. Doesn't want to get oppressed anymore.
Oh, wow, and the JD on the other end, able to send him to the corner. But my man is pressing.
Yeah, he's on his last leg, so he's like, might as well. 2H gets blocked. 6P, no confirm, but the falling jump P gets a confirm.
Sends out the sword, gets
there
the throw.
We go. Throw the blitz before it goes off. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Set up another sword.
Yeah, last time we saw the mistake was trying to go for the low, right? And there it is.
He bet it with the DP on Wake Up trying to get out. And Star Eater is your Rev 2 champion.
Young Star Eater, been grinding Rev 2. He is in all those Discords, entering as many tournaments as he possibly can, and it pays off for him in a big way here at TNS 9, so congratulations.
Yes. I think he only dropped 2 games that we've seen so far.
Yeah, he was just so consistent, stuck to that game plan, was doing a very good job at reading his opponent's habits, the way that they like to burst, how they like to escape from the corner, and adapting around that. And especially just catching people with those overheads over and over and over. It was brutal.
Like, you just run to layer 1, right? It's like, I will just do the overhead and see what the response is. Oh, you didn't block it? Cool. Just do it till it gets blocked. Once it gets blocked, all right, what's the response after the overhead? You go back, apply safe pressure. Do you try to anti-air? Do you also attempt to do another overhead? Say, maybe they got lucky the one time, you know? Everybody gets one. You got to run it again.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's so many different things to think about, too, in Guilty Gear XRD that it feels limitless. I'm still seeing things in these tournaments that I've never seen before, and different strategies that end up working, even at high level. And it just shows that this game is still... There's still so much to dig deep in and find in this game, and the community is absolutely doing that, especially, you know, when we have rollback, we're exploring a lot of the more underutilized characters like Answer, who didn't get a lot of representation towards the end of the game's early lifespan.
Yes, there are a lot of tournaments being held with rollback nowadays. Usually on Mondays or something. Tuesdays, if you're within the West Coast area, you have the tournament that Pat and Irene run. That's been a big proponent for the West Coast XRD players. There's also Texas XRD as well, I believe on Thursdays, if I'm not mistaken. There's Goober Gear on Fridays. That's the one that Crocs and Socks runs for the East Coast. And then, you know, you have your miscellaneous XRD tournaments here and there throughout the week. So make sure you find your local XRD community. Ask them, hey, what's up? Where can I play? This game's still fun. And, you know, you'll have a good time.
Yeah, and make sure to jump onto that online community as well. You mentioned all those tournaments, and you mentioned Pat the Flip as well. Make sure to follow him on Twitter because he's always posting every single week basically all the tournaments that are going to be online. So if you need to find a place, figure out how to play this game against other people in a competitive environment, that is a place you can go to find it. And, of course, you know, we like to run it here and there on TNS as well, so keep it locked into the TNS channels because it's definitely a game that we will keep going in the future. You know, it's Guilty Gear XRD is honestly one of the best fighting games ever made, in my humble opinion.
It's every time I watch it at a certain level, I'm like, oh, I didn't know this player was getting this much better. Or you watch it at like a top 8 level, you're like, damn, people are still really strong. They understand responses to a lot of character matchups, even though it's been like 10+ years for some people. Like if Fu was here today, he probably would be like, oh yeah, I know how to fight these characters. I fought like 2 of them last week or whatever.
Yeah.
He's very well versed. There's a lot of veterans who are still around. There's a lot of newer people who have been showing up because of rollback and because of the fact that there's a bunch of communities being built around there saying, hey, we still like this game, show up, play, and we'll do the best we can.
Yeah, and you're still seeing characters being developed too. Like the envelope of characters being pushed. You look back at Frosty, RTW. What a performance there with Dizzy. And when you think about Dizzy, like you don't consider Dizzy to be one of the top tiers necessarily, right? She just takes so much work. But this game is so deep, so complex that you could pick one character and, like most people who play this game have, pick one character and play them for a decade.
Yes. Dizzy, was kind of underexplored for a little bit. There was a couple of Japanese players who were playing her, a few Americans as well. It was like FTW, Geodude, to another extent, Zach Shino, if anybody remembers him. They played Dizzy, and they were developing a lot of pressure for her because she's still a character with 2 air dashes, she can set out 2 types of fish. She has 2 types of ice spikes, big normals, really fast, big throw range. She's a pretty cool character.
Yeah, slippery as hell, too.
Yes.
We were talking about Eddie taking a lot of hits. You want to talk about Eddie? Fish is the better Eddie, honestly.
It actually is. Because it just eats the one hit. You're like, wait a minute. Why are you still here? Why don't you go away after you've been called? What's going on here?
But what was it that happened? It was John. I think it happened at Frosty Faustings. The level 3 Mist Finder. The fish was behind Dizzy. That's the thing. If the hitbox hits both the fish and Dizzy at the same time, Fish takes it. Doesn't matter if he's still in the back.
Fish is getting paid that 9 to 5 salary, and he's happy about it.
Absolutely. But we're just waiting for our top 6 competitors to get on the stage so we can give them these beautiful awards. Of course, we got the Naruto theme going on, so you know they're all getting those headbands, and the winner gets a little something special in the Katsuki robe with their own name
it's
branded
actually,
on the back.
That branding is actually happening on the table, like right over here.
Exactly.
Because I saw it, and I was just like, how did they? Because I saw Kraken, he got one, and I was like, did they know he was going to win? And then I looked over at the table. I was like, oh, they just print they already have the jacket. They just print the name at the table within the time Grand Finals is going on.
Yeah, I imagine they print 2 names, and then they have them both set up, and they're like, all right, they won, quick, quick, put it on.
All right, iron this on real quick. It's kind of like, you know, when teams get to the finals of like the Super Bowl, the NBA playoffs, you know, you just got to have 2 separate shirts. But that's pretty expensive, though.
It is expensive, right? I wonder how much money they lose when you end up losing the Super Bowl.
No, a lot. I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot. But once again, thank you for joining us while we wait for the award ceremony to come through. It's been a fun weekend so far. We still got way more stuff coming for you later.
Yeah, absolutely, we do. I can't remember exactly what's coming up right after this, but of course we still have plenty of action. Tomorrow we're going to have a lot of different top 8s, of course, for Guilty Gear Strive, Tekken 8, and Street Fighter 6. So make sure to stay tuned, because it's a lot of fun. And if you're in the area, make sure to come on through, because we're having karaoke every single night on the main stage. It's been an absolute blast, 24-hour venue, so you can stay up all night, because you know Tampa never sleeps.
Wait, this karaoke Sunday?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Probably not. We might need to clean up then.
That's the Lord's Day. That's the Lord. It's like the Lord looks at tournaments, says 10 p.m. All right, you guys got to get out.
Can't buy alcohol afterwards.
Nope.
But we are going to throw it over to our awards ceremony here for our top 6 competitors.
All right, give it up for your Guilty Gear XRD finalists. Tied for 5th place, I have LUISALLCAPS. Also tied for 5th place, I have Yo-Yo. In 4th place, I have Ceehill. In 3rd place, give it up for TeddyTreeBark. In 2nd place, I have Pengie. And last but not least, your finalists, 1st place for Guilty Gear XRD. Give it up for Star Eater. And he also gets his own Akatsuki. Shut up. Shut up. You got it?
Let me put it on for Young Blood. Hold on. Let me put it on for Young Blood. Oh, is it right here?
Yeah. There you go. Here you go as well.
My man's.
Once again, give it up for your Guilty Gear XRD finalists.
All right, so that was the award ceremony. It was very great stuff.
Thank you, guys.
Kind of jealous of the fact that they got that Akatsuki hoodie set up so quickly, but you know, when you win something like that, you deserve a little bit extra nowadays, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely. And you could see the pride beaming on his face. He's been grinding so hard in this game and playing it for a long time. So huge props to Star here. Incredibly proud of him and incredibly proud of all of the people who keep playing Guilty Gear XRD and keeping it alive. Shoutouts to all of you watching at home.
Yes. All right, everybody. So we have some Strive Top 24 coming up for you all, and we got some ads, but stick here at this channel. That's it for us for today. Jobber, thank you for the hard work.
Of course, time for us to fade back into the shadows, all right? But remember, as always, TNS, Guilty Gear, forever.